Music was in my family, and from Los Angeles. There's music everywhere. Both my parents play music. My mom plays the harpsichord. My dad is a pianist, and just growing up around it, I fell in love with guitar at a young age and got a job at a music instrument store, a folk music center. There's lessons and concerts, and there was not really a whole lot of choice. I was not very good in school. So I don't think becoming a professional was really ever a possibility for me. I'm very lucky and happy that I get to play music. Earlier this year I released a split album with JJL, who I'm on tour with now, and the way it actually came to be was that we both had extra songs from our full-length albums that we'd recorded the previous year, and they wouldn't fit on the record, so I was going to release a 7-inch, and then our record label Sargent House suggested that JJL and I do a full 12-inch split together, so that's how it came to be. A lot of people think that we played on each other's songs on the record, but we actually didn't. But we do play some of the songs together live. As far as playing solo or with a band, I think that what I'm doing now is sort of the best of both worlds. I have a band and play some of the set with a band and some of it solo. I think some of the songs are important to be performed alone, and I think some of them are impactful in a different way when you add other musicians. It becomes dynamic sonically, whereas alone it can be more dynamic emotionally. And it's funny, if I tour solo, people say, why don't you have a band? And then if I tour with a band, why don't you play alone? So do some of both, and I think it's the best way.
I will always keep the light on.
I guess I didn't really put together that all 3 of my solo albums have been recorded in strange places. The first one was in a van. I feel like the record Marked for Death was important for me because I just wanted to get this music out, and I didn't have any expectations about where it was going to go or how it was going to take me in my career, and I just wanted to make something that I was artistically happy with, and the psychological process of being alone in the desert and recording the record there helped me get through some of the stories and things that I was dealing with, and I was able to sort of remove that from my soul and put it somewhere else.
I will keep the light on as you change it.
The visual art I do has taken a back seat, and if I'm having writer's block or I'm off tour for a while, I will focus more on visual art, and they don't necessarily go hand in hand. I sort of take a break from one and do the other. I feel fulfilled in different ways by doing that. When this tour is over, I actually don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really want to go back to the United States. I want to stay here. I'm actually thinking about staying and recording my next record here in Europe. I don't want to go back.